Good morning, guys, and happy hump day. So today is Wednesday, February 6th, 7th, 8th, and I think it's 8th. I'm pretty sure it's 8th. And today we are doing a full day of eating. I have not done a full day of eating ever on the channel. Not exactly like showing you macros, showing you every single meal, and just breaking it down completely. I don't think I've done that in a hot minute. I don't even know. So we are gonna do that today. I feel like it's a good way for you guys to see what I'm eating, give you new ideas, talk about my fitness pal, talk about how I track it. So I'm actually gonna show you the first thing, which is not food, which is my coffee. It's when I'm about to get some coffee, because you guys know I don't like to eat without my coffee. So let's just go do that first. The first sip of coffee is just everything in the morning. It just gives me that kickstart to the day. And if you're new to the channel, then maybe you don't know what I get from Starbucks. I get a pretty basic order. I get a venti blonde with sugar-free vanilla. I used to get a splash of almond milk. The Starbucks here actually knows I get a splash of almond milk, and they're like, okay, you want your splash of almond milk? I'm like, no, I'm on a diet. I'm following macros to the T. I don't know how much a splash actually is, and I'm not trying to waste my calories on liquid calories. So I was like, forget the almond milk. So right now, it was nice while I wasn't really talking too much, but I just get the sugar-free vanilla blonde. I bring my own stevia. I put it in there. Perfection. And that is how I start the day. Alright, so while some of that is cooking, I want to talk about the cream of rice. I'm using cream of rice instead of oatmeal, and this is a gluten-free food, and the reason why I'm switching to it is it's a little bit less fiber. My fiber does get pretty high for how many vegetables I do eat, so lowering my fiber, making it a little bit easier digestible in the body is the reason why I'm using cream of rice. So with more fiber, it takes longer to digest, you feel more bloated after you eat oatmeal, and this basically just rips right through you. And it's really voluminous. I love the texture, especially with the cinnamon and stevia. It's just my preference now. So our whole family is addicted to cream of rice, and we are cream of rice addicts. So just so if you guys weren't aware, cream of rice is an excellent source of iron. There's no fat or cholesterol in it. It's sodium-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. Since it's easy to digest, many physicians recommend Riceio as the first solid food for babies, infants, love, whatever. I'm not an infant, but it's just, again, like, it's used for babies because it's so easily digestible, and I absolutely love it. So that has been like my thing of choice, and I've had like so many boxes of these. No more oatmeal.
Six and a half hours later.
That yolk though. Breakfast is seriously my favorite part of the day. And I absolutely love bacon. I do not go a day without bacon. I don't think ever, unless like I'm traveling or something.
Home gets foreclosed.
Rub some bacon on it.
My cat explodes.
Rub some bacon on it.
I wake up in a trunk.
Rub some bacon on it.
But if you're not a bacon person, I would have more egg whites with this. There's another source of protein, but I like my protein to be bacon. Good bacon, good. All right, so I'm sure you guys want to know what are the macros, what am I eating, how is this meal made up of? And I prefer to use my computer for my fitness pal because I could see it all out. You can definitely use your phone. I think if you're on the go all the time, the phone is the best way to go. I will guys show you a version on the phone and on the computer, but I'm gonna run through the computer first. So let's get to that. All right, so I always go over on my fitness pal because I never set my total to actually what my macros are. I prefer to just look at the total at the end. You can set your total if you want. Just for time purposes, I just put in my food and I look at the total. All right, so I already have everything logged in here, but not everything for the day as far as what I'm gonna eat today, but I'm gonna just start a new fresh day so you guys can see how I do this. So I first start with my breakfast. You guys saw I had the Trader Joe's almond butter. I originally just put in 3, but I'll put in 1 for now so you could see. I had 1 tablespoon, which is 16 grams. Cream of rice, I had 45 grams of that. 2 slices of Trader Joe's turkey bacon, 1 whole egg, and so I add those checked. I also had 3 grams of coconut oil, and I have it saved under here. So in total, that meal was 41 carb, 18 fat, and 25 grams of protein. It's not bad. Do not pay attention to my daily goals because I'm going over that. I do not change them. I'm not even sure. I never even go into the settings because I don't care. I just look at the total. So today we are hitting 150 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. Fiber will be between 20 and 30. The fiber portion is shown in the micro section of my fitness pal, and I'll show you that later on today. But I want to show you the macros of this meal, how you log it in. It's pretty simple, and we'll just be going throughout the day, showing you my fitness pal, my phone, and computer. Alright guys, so some time has passed since I talked to you, and now we're finally at the gym. Yeah. And we're doing shoulders and chest today. This is today's outfit. So, yeah. I'm wearing like a Lorna Jane sports bra and we're about to get it. Yeah. So right now I'm eating meal number 3 and I have some chicken in here in this container, and no, I did not take a shower. I had my tutor, so I did not take a shower. And I'm just gonna have like 2 ounces of chicken. So there's 2 ounces, and then I'm gonna have 106 grams of rice because that's like a 3/4 serving, like a 3/4 cup. So just tear out the scale. Yasmin rice is my favorite. And put that. Oh. Crap. Using 85 grams of this teriyaki broccoli. I've showed you guys this before, but I absolutely love it. So I just microwave it and just measure out 85 grams. And then I'll just top everything with reduced sugar ketchup. I do not track reduced sugar ketchup, not right now, not at this point in prep. Like, I just put like a little bit on, I don't overdo it, but I do not track ketchup. So this is the final product, and I will show you guys the macros for this. The last time you guys saw my MyFitnessPal screen, I only had entered in breakfast. So I actually was at the gym, and then I was with my tutor, so I didn't have much time to show you guys how to enter in the other meals that I ate. So before you guys saw me eat sweet potato, I had 80 grams of sweet potato and 30 grams of red potato because I ran out of sweet potato. So 30 grams of that. The Smokehouse sugar-free barbecue sauce. I had 2 ounces of chicken. I had 2 rice cakes. 2 caramel rice cakes. I had some ketchup, asparagus. I had 80 grams of asparagus. Alright, so I have 80 grams of sweet potato. Alright, so far I've eaten 61 grams of protein, 22 grams of fat, and 135 grams of carbs. I am very under right now, so I'm going to actually increase this almond butter. I'm going to have 2 tablespoons at nighttime, so that will take me to 38 grams of fat. For my dinner that I'm about to make, I'm going to have my salmon, my butter lettuce, cucumber, tomato, so I just check that all in there. And then I also have my Greek yogurt. So I love to have my Greek yogurt at night, and I have 1.5 servings of the Fage Greek yogurt, and I like to mix it with 1 serving of the Enlighten ice cream. You guys are gonna see that soon, but I just figured I'd show you now while I'm just plugging everything in. So I'm at 178. I will have a whole serving of Captain Crunch and a whole serving of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. And that should bring me 223, 49 grams of fat, and 136 grams of protein. So I need a little bit more protein. So I still have about 25 grams of carbs to play with and 8 grams of protein that I need to add in. But so far, this is what I am going to be having. Actually, I need to add my avocado. So 1 ounce of avocado. So I'm actually going to knock this down to 2.5. So I had to make more room in my fat, so I just lowered the almond butter and I made sure I fit in 1 ounce of avocado. And my new totals right now are 145 grams of protein, 49 fat, and 225 carbs. So I have about 25 carbs left to play with, and I'll probably just add in more cereal, but that will be like a full day of eating. And I actually have 2 more meals left to eat, and I will show you, but I just wanted to show you how everything is plugged into MyFitnessPal. Okay, so obviously everything's going to be in the red because I don't have my macros set to the macros that he gave me. And I've said that to you plenty of times. When you see the red, don't be like, oh, Sam is going over. My macros are 250 carb, 50 fat, and 150 protein. I can go in there and fix the settings, but that's just the macros that I'm following. All right, so I'm gonna make my dinner now. I'm gonna take a shower and we'll get to all that. Alright guys, so the bun game is strong because I took a shower and I didn't feel like washing my hair, so I was like, we're throwing it up in a bun and we're gonna work with it. So that is going to conclude today's full day of eating. I'm actually gonna show you how it looks on my MyFitnessPal screen on my phone. That way you could see it on that screen because I've been showing you on the computer all day, but it's super easy. Again, MyFitnessPal makes it very user-friendly. You can scan almost anything in and it saves everything for the next day, so you don't have to keep like retyping in everything. Like you see I was just like clicking check, check, check. You could do check, check, check right on your phone and it'll just remember it. What your phone is able to show you is your micronutrients. So you have a tab, so you're gonna see like all the food you put in, right? All the food. And then you click on like that button up there where all your numbers are, and you'll see like a macros tab. So you see I'm at 224 carb, 47 fat, and 143 protein. A little bit extra cereal will bring me to 250 grams of carbs. And if I go to my nutrients tab, it'll tell you how much sodium I had. So I had about 2,400 milligrams of sodium. I had 26 fiber. So my goal for the day is always 25, and I had 26 fiber today. And so it was a little bit over than my goal. You can see the fiber tab, fiber, sodium, potassium. That's sort of like what people actually look for. And that was all in there. So it also has a calorie breakdown. So if you are breaking up in like the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I just put everything in like all in one. I don't really break it up into like meal 1, meal 2, because sometimes it doesn't actually follow meal 1, meal 2. So anyways, it can do it that way. Like if you just want to put it in breakfast and dinner, it'll show you like the percentages for every single meal, like macro, calorie-wise breakdown. So that is that for like on the phone version. If you guys have any other questions about MyFitnessPal, how does it work? How do you plug things in? How do you measure? It's pretty user friendly. You can put it in grams, ounces. I always recommend measuring in grams or ounces. If you're doing like meats and proteins, I would always do ounces. And if you're measuring like anything else like almond butter, rice, sweet potatoes, anything like that, I would always put it in grams. If I measure, let's say, sweet potatoes, you guys saw I had it microwaved. Sweet potatoes, I micro the sweet potatoes and then I measure that in grams. So I always try to be as accurate as possible when I'm measuring. That way it matches up macronutrient wise the best as possible. So if you're always doing the same thing, you're making sure that you're consistent with that same method, and then you'll be pretty accurate that way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full day of eating, and I will see you in the next video. My macros are probably gonna change tomorrow because tomorrow is check-in day, but so I will update you guys all that in the morning with a physique update. See you then.